Steve, we start with James Cleverly in the Daily Mail, as so often, and his Christmas miracle.
Yes, well, he reveals that British and French officers stopped migrant boat crossing the Channel, but it was all on this. Boasted that there were no Christmas crossings for the first time. 'Tis a Christmas miracle. You, boy, head to the shop and buy me an absolute...
No Christmas crossings is a weird carol name.
Christmas crossings, and it doesn't feel like it's a particularly sort of Christian sentiment, does it? But also, it surely correlates with the other story we've already covered about people having their roofs blown off, not very much further north.
It says here that people online pointed out the weather. Not just weather, a storm.
Yeah.
A storm that is, as you say, removing roofs. So maybe it's a case of he's taking credit for the weather doing something. Like when the missus tells me to wash the car and it rains, I take the credit for that.
Absolutely. If I carry an umbrella and the weather is good, I take credit for that.
Yep.
But is it not... Is it not possibly that this is a way that we could actually stop the boats just by creating bad weather?
This is the perfect overlap.
We're people, the Jews, we do try our best to control it, but we don't actually Ofcom.
This is the perfect overlap of people who don't like migrants and people who don't want to do anything about climate change.
Yeah.
Good times.
Absolutely.
Those
we could put in a whole raft of... We've got, I mean, outside of Brighton now, we've got a huge wind bank.
Did you say a whole raft of?
It was not an actual raft, but a wind farm just about 8 miles off the shore of Brighton. But it could, if you could just pivot them and blow the boats back as well at the same time, if any come over, maybe I don't know.
Could work. I'm blaming more on the fact that I mean, previous years people have headed over here on Christmas, but the offerings from the BBC TV-wise were just not worth it.
Yeah.
And that's probably the other thing that same overlap would love to complain about.
With satellite now, it doesn't really matter.